ういて
最近はフレディがお気に入りですか？
いや、そういう感じでもないですけどね。この1回ダウンしてからのどこ行ったのか分かんないやつマジやめてほしい。このバグ直してほしいなマジで。さんだまんつけたか。
一作 昨日ぐらいに半年ぶりくらいにカニバルしました。
おお、どうでした？いやー、そこつけてたか。きついな。半年ぶりは確かにやばいっすね。
残り1台で全滅取れました。
おお、ちょっとモチベ上がったんじゃないですか。これ一発投げるか。しなやか。なんで来たん？何しに来たん？いや、これキャッチできないの？あ、やべ。突っ込むか。え？マジ？どこ行った？
サバで自殺者と一釣り、救助なしにほとほと嫌になってキラーしてみました。
なるほどね。そうか。あれさっき誰つったっけな。レオンだよ。
今日は20日？
びっくりしたわ。今日20日です。急げ。今日は日にち間違えてない。昨日間違えちゃったからね。いやー、そこつけたか。それはちょっとやりすぎじゃないか。え？これどうだろう。対面入りそうじゃないか。とりあえず落とす。あ、お前か。オッケー。あっぶね。事故りがちかな。解放とかもありそうだよね。ちょっと怖いよ。ないか。足が全部見えた。オッケー。お、レンちゃんお久しぶり。7周年のね、告知ね、配信に移してみんなで見ることができたらいいんだけどね。 一マッチでいかないか。これ強いよな。ストライクもあったんだ。血族2人、飛躍の、あ、なるほどね。これで無限に作る感じか。えぐいな。隠密構成か。やろうかな。シェイプやろうか。お石構成は真っ雲、天中雲堕落。ここ何しよっか。デトロまあ、ラクーン来てくれたらラッキーだな。ラクーン小学校レディとか。おぶせおか。まあ、殴ってもいいのかな。
今日体信者多い気がする。
あ、本当。あ、本当っていうか俺もそうなんだけど。 まあ明日休みだからね。
2時からだからかな。
2時からやって2時半から確かあれだよね。真っ赤っかになってあそこ回してんじゃないかな。ちょっと貯めるの遅いな。いないんだけど隠密してんのかな。いない。オッケー。もうちょっとするか。オッケーで、タリータだよな。最初ワンパンにして、2人目、殺害しよっか。あ、これタリータじゃない？なんか聞こえんだけど、でも、あそこか。よし、これポイったな。これでもあれだよな、最初普通にワンパンで倒したら警戒しないよな。メメント
ですね。
いいですね。これシンプルに強いと思う。タリータがまだこっちいるんかな。もう君、おぶせじゃないよ。うまい。で、ネア行くか。ネア変わってない。これ普通にでもやってもいいのかな。 もうたまんないよな。よーしよしよしよし、無駄なことは一切しておりません。無駄なことは一切しておりません。よし、発電機触ったからもうストライクはないよね。てか2日3日ぶりぐらいのキラーだからカメラワーク結構やばい。結構カメラワークぐちゃってるわ。まだ1回も釣ってない人をやっぱ殺害するといいね。なんやそれ。これ米もらえんのかな。もらえないか。やば。これなんだ。
おじいじ。
確かに、まあそっか。じいじありがとうございます。あ、でもマイナスじゃないことまだいい。墓石おもろいな。何やろうかな。デイリーやるか。ピックの奇襲。これ結構めんどくさいよな、奇襲な。何しようかな。迫害。悶絶か迫害。迫害持ってっか。よいしょ。あと2時間10分です。その2時半からの告知って全部出るんかな。そのキラーとかさ、匿名。 戦してるやん。こいつやして働く123。危ねえ、しなやかか。なんやお前。真っ向勝負とかあったんかな。これ一発でけえな。やば。いや、最初からつけるべきだったかな。なんでだ。やべえ、あと3回。3回終わらせなきゃ。全員つけちゃおっかね。できた方がいいよ。誰も触ってない。先にみんな外しに行ってるのかな。90いってるね。いや、これ1個残した方が良かったかな。モレルの声が聞こえるな。 次。おしまい。よいしょ。なんでだ。あれかな、先に発電機回してる？あ、治療入れたか。先に治療入れてたのね。オッケー、これでデイリー終わった。しないか？一回しないか見たらもうわかるよ。みんな外してたか。触ってない。見つけた。フレック？多分エイラ治療入れたから発電機はほぼほぼ回ってないと思う。そっちか。倒すん。なんだここ。あ、取れたね。これはいける。いやー、マジか。渇望でどうにかしよっか。ペットハード一応見る？よしよしよしよしよし。そっち取るか。なんや2回しか。 こっち来てますね。よいしょ。触ってんね。足跡わかんな。ここ強いよな。よいしょ。イエーイ、5台残し。
強い
ね。地下釣りがめちゃめちゃでかかったかな。ここら辺でダウンさせてよな。いやカラス飛ぶ。ハイ釣りでも一応カラス飛ぶよな。ここ来てよな。こっちの方に来てんのかな。あ、いた。あっ、
今からカス
あっぶな。先にどこなんでそれが出てきたの。危な。これでハッチで逃げられたらマジでダサすぎだから。これさ、わかんないよな。なんかフックの場所
怖すぎ。
こっち側なのか中なのか。
うますぎ。
うますぎ。あざっす。オッケー。デイリーモード。誰だろう。
おじいじいです。
あ、エイダさんか。エイダさんじゃない。あ、レバンありがとうございます。
じじい。
じじい。マックをしたかったのかな。逃走術。2時ぐらいまでカスタムする。
タイありでした。
ありがとうございます。地下釣りがよかったよね。あれで結構いい感じに。さあフック破壊やろうか。4回ってことは1回のサボタージュ6チャージ24 24 20 8 12 8で速度を上げて OK。 あ、でもこれどうしよっかな。デイリー優先してこの通知いかないやつやろっか。 とりあえず無難に終わらせよう。えーっとサバのマッチ早いかな。レンちゃんまだ見てる？ニコラス・ケイジってレンちゃんたちの世代って知ってるんかな。ニコラス・ケイジって何歳なんだろう。59歳、60歳か。
見てるよ。
ニコラス・ケイジって知ってる？
知らないな。
やっぱ知らないよな。代表映画、俺もあんま映画は見たことないけど。
私18だけど、父が映画見てたから知ってる。
かける2な。18かける2な。君は。これでもさ、ニコラス・ケイジがさ、多分絶対来るでしょ。デッドバイデイライトが、ニコラス・ケイジってもう出してんだから。ニコラス・ケイジもデッドバイデイライトを知ってるってことでしょ。それもすごいよな。知ってる、もしくはプレイしてるか。18歳2週目ってどういうこと？楽しみ。こういうパークがどのようなものになるのか、ファンから大きな注目が集まっています。
ホラーやりたい気分なので、ファスモフォビアやってきます。
おう、いってらっしゃい。この人、ただのイラプゲーさんって方、なんかイラプションやばい時に会ったことありましたね。お、今日すごいリボンがあるね。てか俺パークなんだっけな。 ようち向こう脇かな。おぶせだから俺取りに行くか。うわどこ行こう。これどうだろう、お楽しみあんのかな。これ溜め込みありますね、多分。どうだろう。あそこモレルいるよな。ほら、なんかありそう。2つもらうか。でもとりあえずつけるか。ナイス。やばそう。いや、有能持ってんだったらここもしてほしかったな。全然有するのに。ずっとチェイスしてる。うめえ。 フックないんだ。直してもらおうか。ありがとう。ちょっとフック破壊するわ。あった。いいターン1。めんどくさ。フック破壊できないよー。どうしようかな。フック破壊できなかった。キラーどこに、あ、いたいたいたいたいたいた。いやー、やらせてくれよ。
け真の冷圧が賞を得た。
ごめん。ちょっと離席してた。キラーやるか。まだ143もあるのか。よいしょ。 戻りました。ちょい離席してたわ。今はね、ハントレスちゃんの何着せようかなって。これ意外と合うんじゃないか。よいしょ。
水着がいいと思うの。
水着合わなくねえか。トータルで見てんだよ、トータルで。水着に合うやつは変態すぎだろ。なんかちょっと痩せた？そうでもない？なんかもうちょっと女の子らしいスキン欲しいよな。りんちゃんみたいな。結構どれもこっついんだよな、こいつのスキンって。あ、これいいんじゃない？いこっか。
私は青のドレスにその頭つけてる。
青のドレス、リフトのやつかな。でもこれ一式のやつやん、多分これって。これでしょ、青のドレスって。これ一式のやつだよね、リフト。ハントレスのスキンな。
多分それに赤の冠。
あ
それそれ。
リフトのやつね。まずりんちゃんのJK みたいなやつ、スキンハントレス着てほしいでしょ。で、水着ももうちょっとぶっ飛んだやつにしてほしいな。もう振り切っちゃって。
ごついやん。
ごついかな。なんかもうちょっと女の子らしいやつ着てほしいよな、ハントレス。もうちょっと。でもなんか今さ、そうそうそう、ツイッターで見たけど、なんか DVD のなんていうんだ、なんかスキン総選挙みたいなやってるんだよね。出てくるかな。い
ゴスロリ。
や、ゴスロリもありっちゃう。あってもいいよねぐらい。でも今年いっぱいハントレススキンいっぱい出てるよね。そういえば冬のなんだっけ、レースついた斧とかでリフトでしょ、で女王のやつでしょ。めっちゃ出てんな。あとは2、3個ぐらい来てほしいね、ハントレス。目しょぼしょぼでどこまでできるかな。とりあえず今日はね、2時半まで頑張るわ。あと1時間20分。何時間ぐらいやんだろうね、その配信。その7周年の告知。30分とかで終わるのかな。
目薬かわさびを使うといいの。
目薬か。配信する前目薬使ったけど。いや、そうだ、俺ステッキやべえんだ。とりあえず壊すか。ついでに6回。多分下回してると思うんだよな。下側のあそこが。6巻。あそこマジ。あそこの端って6円映んのかな。当たっちゃうわ。やばい、スティックがその投げる瞬間にグイってなんでやめてほしいんだけど。なんかここよりあそこ回ってんか。恐ろしいな。そこは当たったのか。あーやばい。あそこ引き継がれたか。ヘロディいないの。離れたかな。治療終わったか。スティックやばいって。いない。
新しいコントローラー買わなきゃ。
いない。なんか声は聞こえたけど。びっくり 新しいコントローラーか。なんだそれ、サボタージュかな。
ピンク色の
ピンク色のなんかいろいろ種類あるよね、コントローラーも。これ白、赤、これ何色って言ったらいいの？紫って言ったらいいのかな。当たらんの？ねえ、どこに行った？あー、オッケー。近くにおる。釣り回数増やすか。お、つけたね。いやー、マジか。うわー、バカチタレイ。どうしよっか、これ引くしかねえかな。あれか、ちょっとめんどくせえな。多分ね、あの下回してんだよね。あ、治療してる。裏か、裏か。 いらっしゃらないんだよな。でいやー、あれつくな。どこにいた？多分露見警戒して発電機の遠いとこいたんかな。そこにいたある。強っ、いた。待って、足跡わかんない。離れたよな。マジか。わあ！危ねえ！君何回目だっけ？2回目。あ、そうか。治療したんか。ここで治療してんかな。映らないなら無理だわ。
おじいじいです。
あ、レンちゃん。ゲーム終わったん？ よし、サバやるか。あ、違う。あと1時間。結局さっきあれだよな。フック破壊。あと2回か。もう速攻やっちゃうか。フック破壊。
疲れた。あ
と何枚 ?11 枚か。レンちゃんお疲れ。でも明日、明後日お休みでしょ？
いや、さっきまでね。
さっきまでね。
幽霊調査ゲームしてたんだけど。
なんかファビーなんちゃらってやつ？
おばあちゃんのゴーストが相手だったから。
おばあちゃんのゴーストが相手だったから。やばい、俺あと1時間起きてられるかな。
全然殺しに来てくれなくてミッション完了するのめちゃ時間かかった。
1時間ぶりぐらいだよね。ずっとやってたんだ。
暗闇で一人は怖いね。
まあね、現実も怖いもんね。そのゲームいまいちそのゲームのシステムというか分かんないんだよな。なんだっけ。フォスモファスモか。ファスモフォビア。 でもあれさ、PC ゲーだよね、確かね。PS とかないもんね。10
PS4 版出てくれたらスケさんに配信してみてほしいな。
なんかね、結構やってる人いるからね。面白そうだとは思うけど。普通にでもあれかな。絶叫しちゃう系かな。てかさ、その絶叫系やってもいいけど、配信
かな
な、
り怖い。
なんかさ、一回さ、その、驚いちゃったっけさ、マジトラウマなるからさ、配信場合はマジでしないと思う。かなり怖いんだ。フック破壊しちゃおう。やっぱこれだね。ロテのトッポ。あと1回。不安。てか、昨日めっちゃ不安多かったな。8割ぐらい不安持ってたんじゃないかな。キラー。レジョン狂乱はしないけなんでだね。あ、違うわ、鬼だわ。
休憩にすけさんの配信で癒されますか？
あざっす。休憩つうことはまだやるんだね。戻ったんじゃない？なんか最近鬼ちょこちょこ使ってるけど、鬼強いよね。これ消える？あー、うまい。ここ多分釣ると思うから。あ、どこだっけ？なんかここら辺に釣ったよね。どこだ？あっちか。うわー、失敗したわ。あっちか。誰も触ってないわ。なんか足跡ひどくない？ 足跡すごくない？そんなに大きかったっけ？なんでバレてんの？マジ？マジかよ。やばい、また復活破壊できねえわ。もうこれ笑っちゃおう。マジ？うわ、マジか。さっきのとこもう一つあったのかな。めっちゃ興奮してる。てよ。死ぬ。 一枚も倒してねえわ。実やだ。ごめんってく。
15分。
でも2時から2時からで2時半からだっけ、告知は。これ1試合やってちょっと休みか。楽しみだね。日本語字幕ってあるんかな。ちょっと見るか。
眠くなってきたけど頑張るぞ。
何頑張？レンちゃんもあれ？告知待ちなの？暇だから VC つなげるみんなで。
LINE を待ってるのだよ。
LINE？ LINE ってLINE？
チルードグ。つなげるんすか？
まあ適当に言っただけだけど、つなげる？ワイはどっちでもいいけど。みんなで見たらでも楽しそうじゃない？その告知のやつ。あと42分。サバイバーやる気満々。キラーもやる気満々。 来ました。ランプキン。あれ、俺さっきもここでランプキン始まんなかった？不安ありそう。
今 PC に切り替えてみてるよ。
お、ドクターだ。つなげちゃう？モジリンも強制参加になっちゃうけど。どっから来てんの？めんどくさいから持ってこないらしい。今回の目的はアーカイブで
ドクター苦手。
板を11枚倒す。ドクター上手い人はね、マジで上手いからね。このショックのやつ。お、直す？植物毒だから早いよ。てか俺ミンちゃんになってんだけど、あれ？メグちゃんのつもりだったけど。うい。待って、メグちゃんもニアちゃんも多分いると思うんだよな。いき！ごめん！マジでごめん、それは。オーバーチャージ。おお、危ね。ナイス。どっから回ってきてんのそれ。でかっ。でかすんぎー。 けるよ。ああ、そっか。狂気だろうか。もう真ん中に3台あるんか。両端はつけたんか。そこつけたいね。
あと3分ぐらいやで。
あ、公式の配信でも30分からでしょ、告知は。
2時やないの？
配信は2時からだけど、その告知はなんかカウントダウンみたいなのあるんだよね。間に合うか。いやー、タイミング惜しい。無理かー。
ああ、そういうことなのね。
それは当たんないんだ。うわー、こっちに釣ってきたら割と好都合。無理だわ。 どこにいんの？なんでや。
本当だ、2時半からだね。
うん。でしょ？なんでデッドハードは結局何？書けないの？さあそこつくか。
誰が強制参加だって。
なんでそこで失敗してるん？なんでそこで失敗しちゃった？あと1ミリなのに。ゴム箱使おうか。でも他はね、ほとんどゼロなんだよね、進行度。もう一つあんのか？あとどこだろうね。固有はついたかな。半地下もどうだろう。これ一回立て直していいと思うんだよな。芸能ヒット？デッドハード入ったじゃん。なんでそれバレたの？さあ配信読めよっか。あと26分。デッドバイデイライトを2つ貼るから、これ2本やるかな。そう、昨日一緒にやってね、もじりんと結構長いことやってたよね。あ、ニコちゃんハートクラッカーザス。今からコアラのマーチはデブ。 おデブちゃん。確かに25分長いな。誰かワンワンせん？この25分間。
誰かワンオンワン戦？ワンワン100物語。
ヘプキペガランちゃん？もちハントレスで7本8本勝負か。8本勝負。8本なくなったら
インゲンっていいな音符。
ハントレスの負け。人間の間違いじゃなくて今日インゲン食ったな俺。そういえばスープカレーの中にインゲン入ってた。誰もやらん？
インゲンです。確固たる意志。
誰かやらん？おいレン、オンラインになってないじゃないか。こいつら相手ですか？返答でボットって避けんのかな？ちょっと待って。あ、ちょっと待って。バペチリ見ねえわ。
今から PS4 起動するのだるいなって。
うん。大丈夫だよ。あと22分。21分か。してバイバイバイ。中には3人置きかな。 これ当たんのかな。無理ですね。なんでな待って待って待って待って待って待って、それブチュって言ったよな。ブチュって言うんじゃないよ。とりあえずあれ起こしてもらおう。でんでんでんぐり返してだいだいだい。お前じゃないんだよなあ。お前じゃないんちゃう。おっさんずら。え投げてから避けてるよな、こいつかな。ちょっと起こしてもらおうか。ここ欲しいよな。当たり判定広っ。オッケー、全員治療完了。123、あそこ3回しか。誰か一人は誰だろう。おう。 こ練習したいな。あいつ出血しちゃいそう。うん。ここって通るんかな。位置が微妙に。でもこれ下からでもね、これか、あったことあるんだよね、ここね。結構むずいけど。無理や。めっちゃおるな。殺人鬼を死にしてから走り出すって感じなんかな、トットちゃん。
見たら即寝よ
う。うんだね。どのくらいやるかだよな、配信。あと12分。いやバカ。公開マッチもね、このぐらい当たれたら。
告知がすぐ見れるように対人リスナーをするのか。
はてな。 当たんねえのか。
下手なチェイスで避ければいいよ。
いや、もうあと10分だから。ありがとう。これやって終わるわ。これ当てれんならちょっとさ、あれじゃないか。いたこ
そ
こ。
こまで考えていただなんて、やはりスケシン。ただものではない。
ハントレスさ、これ壊さなくていい説あるぞ。そこの板の時。狙えるわ、これ。なるほど、いいこと知ったわ。
下手なチェイスで避ければいいよ。熱。
やるか。2試合ぐらいかな。あ、でも
ダブリダブリダブリ。
映像でもある。これ始まってないの？まだ始まってない。あと8分だから待つか。休みたいし。すっげえ笑い方。もうちょいお上品な笑い方の方がいいよね。おう。日本人だ。これみんな携帯1個で見てんのかな。配信見ながら見れないのね。
笑い方が超のルー。
おかまちゃんのフォグウィスパラだな。フォグウィスパラって完全にボランティアなのかな、これ。ボランティアというか無給というか。
景品とかは率先してもらえそう。
景品っていうなんかあれなんだよね。まずフォグウィスパラの魔除けと、あとなんか視聴者に送るコードみたいなスキーの あとなんかいろいろあったよね。PTB の PP とは。あと5分。来た来た来た。リトルの声かわいいね。東北だ。コグニスパラって何人ぐらいいんだろうね。日本で10人ぐらい。あと3分。3分切りました。3分切りました。俺もこれ見たら寝るか。
眠気で死にそう
ね。俺も結構ね、来てる。来てま
太ももの
す。
圧がすごい。
太ももの圧こいつな。確かに。本来であれば、まあ一応女性の足だから、エロティックを感じるはずなんだけどね。なんか配信、あ、ブラッドポイントのコード来てるわ。これもうもらえるのかな。トラッパーもチャームある。じゃ取ろっか。まず DVD7。これもう取れんのかな。D7。はい、取れまーす。取れまーす。トラッパーのチャーム。
文字リンゴスロリ弦打てたけどこれゴツロリじゃね。
ゴツロリ。間違った。はい、トラッパーのチャーム。来た。来るぞ。来るぞ。
見てはいけません。親が飛んでくるレベル。
はい、来ました。
おうおうおうおうおう。
みんな2画面に見て。あれ。 何時間 ?30 分ぐらい ?1 時間ぐらいマシュー。
Hello, good people of the fog. Welcome once again to Dead by Daylight's anniversary. 7 years later. So having been here from the start, it's kind of special, and I'm extremely proud to be here once more to celebrate this momentous occasion with all of you. We have quite a lot of really thrilling things to, show you for the next year and beyond. We're going to talk about quite a lot of them today. To tell you all about it, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Eric here. But before, I also have quite a big surprise that I'm not gonna spill just yet, but stick around, and we have something that you don't expect.
Always such a tease. Thank you, Matt, for the intro. Hey, my name is Eric Pope. I'm the community director here at Behavior. I've been here a little over a year now, and in that time, I've been really blown away by the passion of the DBD player community. It's really something special.
They're awesome.
They are, and we take it really seriously. We don't take it for granted. And kind of along those lines, for me being here representing how we speak to our community, I just wanted you to know that we've actually taken the past year to expand our reach. We also have expanded where we are connecting with our players. Because the players at the center of everything that we're doing, we want to be in more places to hear your feedback on all of the things that we're doing. So we're now in the Xbox official clubs, we're now on PlayStation News, we're talking on Steam forums, we're even getting more involved back on the Reddit. With the moderators there, there'll be more AMAs coming up from the team, and even live streams like you're seeing right now, we want to make more regular again. So look forward to all of that coming over the next year. Now I think I couldn't forget the most important platform of them all. No joking aside, all joking aside. Actually today we are launching our TikTok channel as well. We found that there's actually a really thriving DBD community on TikTok, and we want to be there talking to you, creating fun content with you. So we're really happy to be there now. But I think we should move on with the show itself. Did you know, Matt, that over the 7 years, there's been over 1.8 billion
7年間の
trials?
マッチ18億
Billion with a B. And to that note, DBD is not slowing down at all.
We wouldn't know how.
No, we wouldn't and we couldn't. So let's talk through what you're going to see today. We're going to kick things off with the Year 8 roadmap. That's going to show you everything that's coming across the year to DBD. Following that, we're going to take you through the reveal of our next chapter, which is some incredible original stuff you're not going to want to miss. After that, we've got gameplay updates. After that, we've got quality of life updates. And then a new segment has come to the show. This is actually something that's really cool. We're going to take you beyond the core game of DBD to show you how we're expanding other places and in other ways that you might not be expecting.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. Speaking of exciting, we have new cosmetics to reveal as well that I think are going to surprise people. I'm so psyched about those. And we're going to round it out with news about the in-game 7th anniversary event.
7周年記念のイベントの紹介
Better than ever, actually. It's going to be a really exciting one this year. And of course, as Matt mentioned, we do want to stick around for whatever he's hiding, because I actually know what it is, and it's incredible.
Can't tell them.
No, I can't tell you as much as I would like to. So, thank you so much for joining us. Sit back, relax. We've got a great show, and now I think we should get on to it.
Enjoy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the roadmap segment of the 7th year anniversary stream for Dead by Daylight. I'm Stéphane Beauchamp, head of production.
And I'm Justin Brown, product director. We're really glad to be here celebrating another amazing year of Dead by Daylight with you.
Today in this segment, we'll have a look at our upcoming pillars for year 8, as well as our chapters plans and the archives and tomes updates that we have planned for the year. Before going any further, I do want to take a brief moment to give a big shout out to the amazing team that's been working on the game for the past years. They put amazing effort and dedication into that and really allow us to get the game to the state it is today. It's just absolutely amazing and a pleasure to work with the entire team.
Agreed.
Over the past year, we've put out 2 particularly interesting chapters, I feel, amongst others. But first, Forge and Fog has allowed us to tap into a new theme which we've never really had a chance to before. Medieval, which is something we hadn't explored. So our first foray into that and how that ties into the horror teams and all, that was very interesting to navigate. And the second one, for the first time, we have released a first ever sequel to a licensed chapter in Resident Evil Project W. such a great and cool addition to the game. I think bringing in a lot of characters people love, and they have been really fun to play with ourselves.
Absolutely. Wesker
で
was
も
so
ま
well
たバイ
done.
オ
One
ハ
of
ザ
my
ードのコラ
favorite
ボ思い
pillars
つ
to
か
play
しそうだよね。
personally. And it was right around the time that he released that we also did the Prestige update, making it easier than ever for you to sort of unlock all of your perks throughout all of your characters. We also, shortly after the Prestige update, reduced the blood point total or cost in the blood web for all items. We followed that up with bots, survivor bots specifically, in custom matches, which was super useful. Practice your killer in a custom match. It's awesome. We did 2 important quality of life updates to the archives, one being the ability to select quest per role, and then the second just that in-game toast notification so you can track progress in a match, which is ever so helpful. And then last but not least, last year we said we were going to make our events bigger and better, and we feel like we really delivered that with last year's Halloween. Probably the biggest, best event we've done in Dead by Daylight to date.
Absolutely.
Now, switching gears, we're going to give you guys a first peek at the upcoming content you can expect us to release throughout this next year. First and foremost, of course, there are going to be again 4 new chapters that include killers.
チャッピ来てほしいね。
Strange twist, what you will notice on the graphic today is that there are also 2 survivor-only
生
chapters
存者
being
のみで
released
実装され
in
る
this
チャプターが
next
2つある
year.
こと。
A lot to unpack, changing the pace a little bit, but it's not straying too far away from what we've been used to over the past. As is tradition, we will be actually taking a peek at the next upcoming chapter, an original one, and a segment that follows very shortly after this one. Again, we're exploring another theme we really haven't had the chance to in the past, so that's pretty exciting, both in terms of the characters and the team we're exploring with it. The next 2 killers that will follow after that are going to be licensed, and I would say licensed with a big L if I can. Really iconic additions to the game. Extremely excited to be able to talk a little bit more about that. Unfortunately, a little too early today to be able to do that. We've started to play with them a little bit internally and seeing how the characters are going to shape up, and it's pretty exciting to actually have those additions to the game.
Yes.
So more to
日
come
本
later
語字
this
幕
year.
のもあるよ。
う
In
ん。
addition to that, moving
今
away
それ見
from
て
the
る。
chapters, we will also have 4 new tomes added to the game throughout the year, as we usually have over the past years. So,
2体のキラー
moving
と
away from our chapters and archives,
ね。
we'll now deep dive into the 4 pillars that compose the roadmap for the year.
ニ
And
コラ
as,
ス・ケイジはど
as
こで出
players
て
will
くるんだろう
see,
ね。
they're a continuity
あ、で
from
も
what
7
we've been
月って
doing
言って
over
た
the
か。
last
ニコラ
years.
ス・ケイジは。
Of course, and though the pillars might look the same, the projects we work on under each pillar changes
7
from year
月
to
6
year.
日って言ってたよね。
The first pillar is something we've already talked about. Events evolution, we're calling this pillar.
イベント改革。
We do plan on taking our 4 sort of pillar events and making them even bigger, even better than they have been in the past, including last year's Halloween, which we plan on sort of one-upping again
そんな
this
に
year.
前回のハロウィン
But
イベ
in
ントっ
addition
て
to those
すご
4
かったっ
pillar
け？
events, we're also going to look at adding a few more smaller events spread throughout the year.
And for those of you who have been with us for a long time, you might already know what the smell of barbecue is in the game. I know you love barbecue. We all do. For those of you who don't, well, you'll get to see it very shortly. But really, the goal is to give you more to play with at all times in the game and something to work towards too. Second pillar is trust and security, which is more important to us than ever in Dead by Daylight. This pillar both reflects the systems that we're putting in place to make
バーベ
it
キュー知ら
more
ない。
secure, but also the
何？ゲーム内でバーベキューみたいな要素あったの？
The first one, the former of those, we're really excited to say that we're about to launch a vulnerabilities disclosure program, which will allow us to work with people in the wild to report potential threats about the game, about our servers, etc. And really facilitate us closing those potential weaknesses that we knew or did not know about within the game. So very, very excited to launch this.
前置きはいいから。
Coming up in the near future, so you can stay tuned.
何それ？
Yes, I'm
そん
super
なのあっ
excited
たんだ。
for when we're able to share a little bit more information with everybody about that initiative. Next up, we're also
面白
going to
そう
be
でもそ
looking
れ。
at
その
revamping
肉
our
焼
sort
く
of
やつ。
streaming strategy. We want to make sure that we're able to communicate with you, our players, more often, offer a
も
higher
うちょっと
level
字
of
幕大きくしてほし
transparency,
いな。
discuss sort of updates and the progress on a lot of the features
今
and
日もこの
initiatives
配
we're
信で
going
多
to
く
be
のお
announcing
や
and
つ当たり
talking
組を
about
発表していきま
throughout this
す。
stream today. We plan on doing
今
that
後はこの
by
よう
doing
な
live
ライ
streams
ブ配信を
more
1年を通して
consistently to
行い、新
celebrate
チャプターのリリース
new
や重大なストーリー
chapter
展開、
releases, large
あ
key
るいはコミュニテ
beats,
ィとして
and
の触れ合
generally
い場
just
を常
being
に
in
配信していける
contact
考え
with
ていま
you,
す。
our community, consistently throughout the year. One of those
トピックの一
topics
つは
is
おそらく
very
重要
likely
な
to be
こ
our
ちら、
next pillar,
ライブ
which
バ
is
ラン
live
ス。
balance, a topic
ラ
that's
イブバランス。
very dear to us. It's something I spend a lot of time thinking about and worrying about, and something that I won't go too deep in today because we will be talking
でも
about
非対称
our
で
life
ここまで
balance
頑張ってるの
plans
すごいよな。
in a little bit, right?
Yeah, we'll have Nat and Jeff coming up in a future segment and talk about what type of projects we have planned for the coming months on that specifically.
Awesome.
Very excited, very important for us, and we know how dear to the community's heart this also is a pretty hot topic in general, I would say. Last but not least, quality of life is a staple pillar on which we have continuously worked throughout the years, and this is all about the UI and feature improvements we make to the game as a more general type of thing. One improvement we did last year was the Survivor HUD, which facilitates exchange and
UI のやつ
communication
ね。
between
発
players
電
even
機
if
と
they're
か
not
治療
talking
ね。
with each other directly, to make sure you can always make a better decision as a survivor when you're playing the game because you know what's happening a little bit more than you used to in the past. In addition to that, you've talked about the improvements we made to the progression and made it faster to level up, but we made it even faster by allowing you to just spend a ton of blood points almost instantaneously and just get it done and get it through with with upgrading your characters and leveling up much faster in the blood web.
It feels great.
It does.
Yeah.
And finally, the map repeat prevention feature, which was released a few months ago.
マップのでもリピート防止ってさ、前同じマップ引いたんだけど。
playing for just an hour, you're often tapping like 2 or 3 times into the same map and such, and this is really preventing that from happening as much as possible. So a very cool addition. We're not going to go too much in detail today or life features. We'll have 2 new faces, Rafael and
あ、止
Pamela.
まってる？
We're going to be coming up in a
あ、
future
止まってるっていうの
panel
は
and talk
起
to you
動してないってこと
about
か。
some of the projects we have
だよ
planned and
ね。
even show you a few features that we have under works right now and that are going to be coming up in your hands fairly shortly.
Excellent. There's a lot we look forward to sharing with you in this stream
そう
today.
そう。
And we thank you again for an amazing 7 years celebrating Dead by Daylight with us. And we look forward to
俺も
many
デッドバイデイライト
more.
やっ
Next up,
て
our friend Dave Richard
何年
will
だ
give you a first look at our next
1年
upcoming
半ぐらい
Dead by Daylight chapter.
か。
Enjoy.
お、変わった。
Hey, I'm Dave Richard, creative
これ
director
ま
of
たあれ
Dead
じゃ
by
ねえ
Daylight.
か。またちょっと長
I'm
そうだ
super
な、こ
happy to
れ。
be with you today to
30
celebrate our
分じゃない
7th
な。1
anniversary
時間コースだこれ
and
な。
to show you a first look at our latest chapter
最新
and
チャプター。
transmission. Let's take a look at the trailer.
来た。来た来た来た来た来た来た来た。
It wasn't programmed to harm the crew. It was supposed to help us build a safer home, but something happened. It became self-aware. It has no empathy. It doesn't feel pain.
あー、これ見たな。多分これオリジナルキャラだよね。
It learns at an impossible rate, and it won't stop until we are dead. Or worse.
なんか、またピックみたいなさ、2つのクボキラー来てほしいよね。
As you just saw in the trailer, this original chapter brings us into a completely new genre of horror for Dead by Daylight. We are going to explore sci-fi horror. So this will bring us to a distant, unknown planet, and will feature characters from a possible future. Traditionally, I would be taking some time with you
通常
today
な
to
らこ
go
こで時
over
間を
the
使って
characters
ケ
and
ラ
the
ッ
map
ト
of
やチャ
the
プターマッ
chapter,
プを説明する
but
とこで
this
す
year
が、
we're doing things a little
今
bit
年は
differently
少し趣旨を
with
変え
a
て、
behind-the-scene
舞台
video.
裏の動画、
We want to show you the process of creating a chapter, but also show you new faces that you might not have seen before, of amazing people that are working hard to make these
チャプ
chapters
ターの
possible.
作成の裏側。
Let's take a look.
確かにでもちょっと気になる。
For the anniversary, we've prepared a very special original chapter.
On a de la chance sur Dead by Daylight d'avoir un lore qui permet beaucoup de flexibilité, de possibilités.
This is a big deal for the Dead by Daylight universe, because we're going to explore a new genre.
SF ホラー。
We're going
へ
sci-fi.
ー。こんなやつなんだ。
I think that any kind of subject and genre can be rewrapped and reimagined as horror, and sci-fi is definitely not an exception. There are three big themes that we wanted to explore in that.
エイリアンみたいなやつかな。
First of all, it's clearly an alien world. We wanted you to feel like you are far from home, that you are lost in space.
もうエイリアンみたいなやつ来たらさ、もうエイリアンをこなさそうだよね。いやー、チャッピー来てほしいな。でもジャンルとしてはさ、一応ホラーだからさ、チャイルドプレイもいつか来そうじゃない？いつか。
Le gros challenge et en même temps l'intéressant défi qu'on a eu, ça a été d'amener toute cette consistance, cette relation entre les personnages, l'environnement. Tout a été pensé visuellement pour que le joueur se sente en danger constant. Et la tension est accentuée par la présence de ce tueur qui est une intelligence artificielle qui se nourrit de l'environnement et qui est intéressé par récupérer plusieurs ressources pour se construire un corps parfait pour devenir l'arme ultime. Les joueurs vont explorer une jungle.
なんか今思いついたけどさ、なんかエイリアン vs プレデターってあるじゃない。なんかその一体で、なんていうんだ、変身みたいなできたみたいな。なんかちょっとありそうじゃない？
Kind of looks like it could kill you. We try to have like very creepy looking texture, very organic texture you would find in nature. We would try to bring it into the designs of the plants and the vegetation in general. The main building, the idea was to show there was a safe space for the characters. As you can see, it's on stilts. It's elevated compared to the map. The idea was to show that the map is very dangerous and this place should be safe for you.
なんかありそうじゃない？そういうのも。だったらめっちゃ面白そうなんだけどね。なんかまたこれ喜びの庭みたいなマップくんじゃないかな。好きだよ。シンギュラリティ。エイリアンの遺伝子へのテクノロジーになった。
And now it wants to overthrow and kill all humans. So this killer is an interesting take on the side. We're used to see organic character using pieces of machinery to become more powerful. But the Singularity is doing it in reverse. It is a simple piece of technology using a cloning technology to get organic material and flesh to become more powerful.
Well, the inspiration of the killer design was, we always wanted to do a sci-fi killer, so you're going to be able to go around the map and set up these biopods, spread your consciousness inside of these biopods, and if you catch a survivor inside of your reticle, you'll be able to appear next to them, and then you'll be able to attack them and keep the chase going. One of the important things for survivors is teamwork, trusting each other, working together. So with this killer, one of its abilities in the slipstream is that once a survivor is tagged or infected, you can spread that influence to other survivors, and it does so automatically. So survivors will be less likely to work together, and there'll be more discord between them.
La présence humaine est visible dans la map. On voit une compagnie qui a essayé de coloniser, de trouver sa place dans ce monde, mais plusieurs signes dans l'environnement que les joueurs découvriront montrent que tout s'est pas très bien passé. Et le dernier survivant de cette expédition loupée, c'est Gabriel.
Our survivor, Gabriel Soma, is quite resourceful.
Gabriel Soma.
Pesky issues on the survivor side, and he's able to adapt very quickly to be able to bring the killer away from the other survivors. He's able to protect the others.
So even though we are in a setting that's so far from home, in the future, we wanted to make sure that Gabriel was a grounded character, that any of us could recognize ourselves in it.
I'm super excited for players to try this map. I think it's great that sci-fi is finally in DVD. I think it's going to be fun for them to experience the creepiness and the threatening vibe of this map, and I think they're going to really enjoy it.
C'est un sacré défi. J'espère que les joueurs apprécieront cette relation qui est entre tous nos assets, d'environnement, de personnages, à cause de et aussi par le travail qui a été effectué par toute notre équipe pour apporter l'expérience la plus immersive et dangereuse possible.
メメント見られてるじゃん。
Excited for all of our players, survivors, and killers alike to be able to experience our first original sci-fi chapter and transmission.
As always, you'll be able to play with the content of this
あ、そっ
chapter
か、まず
during the
PTB
PTB
か。
right after
5
this
月
broadcast.
24日。
For everyone else,
4
the
日後
chapter becomes available
最後
on
まで
June
メメント
30th.
しろよ。
ね、中途半端だ
Before
ね。
I leave, I want to take some time and thank all of you, veterans and newcomers alike, to play Dead by Daylight and to be part of this incredible journey with us. I want to wish you a happy 7th anniversary.
おめでとう、
May
7
the
周
year
年。
be filled with fun and surprises. Next up, we have Natalie and Jeff to talk about some gameplay
今
improvements.
年導入されるゲームプレイの向上点について説明します。
Hi everyone, I'm Natalie, Team Lead Community Manager for Dead by Daylight, and I'm joined here today with a very special guest.
Hi everyone, my name is Jeff and I'm a game designer on Dead by Daylight.
Thank you so much for joining me, Jeff. I can't wait to talk a little bit more about a topic that is always top of mind for our community, gameplay. So we have some quick updates for you today. Jeff, let us know what they are.
Well, as you know, the game design team has many features and updates planned for this year. However, we'll be focusing on 3 specific topics today. We're going to be talking about continued gameplay updates, map balance, and finally, plans to address face camping and
キャンプ
Daylight.
対応の予
I'm
定だって
excited。to dive into these quick updates, so without further ado, let's jump right in. I know last year we launched one of the biggest perk updates in Dead by Daylight ever, and it significantly shifted the Dead by Daylight perk meta as a whole. But that's not what we're going to be talking about today. That's happened in the past. What we're going to be focusing on a little bit more is the process that we're looking to take consistently moving forward as a community and design team when it comes to these gameplay updates. So, Jeff, what more can you share with us on that?
Well, as you said, last year we launched our biggest perk update ever in Dead by Daylight, and it had a significant impact on the perk meta. We saw a lot of perks fall out of the meta and new perks rise to the top. And this was completely natural. Like, the players are the ones that drove this change after the changes went live. And it was super interesting to see, by the way. But moving forward, or for this year, we're not planning to have a major
そういう、なんかさっきもあったけどさ、あれ直してほしいんだよな。なんか、救助された人を即殴りして、あれ、なんか一回ダウンするじゃない。あれなったらさ、どこに行ってるか分かんなくなっちゃうよね、あれね。あれはよ。マジであれ分かんなくなる。
Absolutely. And I think the best example for that was the previous the community gave a lot of feedback and your team reported that to us and we made some small adjustments. Well, we made quite a few adjustments to it and it went live and I think that everyone was pretty happy with the result. So our intention with this change is really
アップデートして皆さんの反応は良かったって。
to analyze, adjust, and observe the outcome more frequently. That way, similar to what happened with the previous PTB, if a change doesn't go as we envisioned, we can readjust it before it goes live and even after it goes live, right? Like, we're still listening for feedback and we'll make further adjustments if needed.
Exactly. It's this ongoing process that never really ends. So I think that's something really important to highlight. But of course, we know that this doesn't only apply to things like perks and add-ons. We also are aware of some of the
活動の時間短縮。今15秒、15秒、15秒だっけ？じゃあ15秒、10秒、10秒か。
What more do you have to say on that, Jeff?
First, I mean, I can already hear the players rejoicing from really far away because this has been a hot topic for a very long time in Dead by Daylight. And I think you'll agree, and the players probably agree too, that most maps in Dead by Daylight are seen as either killer-sided or survivor-sided. And our goal with integrating into the live design process is really to make them feel more balanced, so creating a more even playing field for both sides. We started this process with the Raccoon City Police Department, then we followed suit with the Area of Pros map, and finally, the most recent ones were Blood Lodge and Gas Heaven. And what's great about these changes is that they can be as small as moving a small location for totems or generators, to reviewing pallet safety so we can make a pallet more safe or less safe, to bigger things like changing the map layout or changing building layouts.
Yeah, it's super exciting. I know our team's already coming through a lot of the feedback. Your team's already looking at how we can integrate some of that feedback. But looking toward the future a little bit more, what kind of maps are we going to be targeting next? I think I know what it might be.
We need a drum roll over here.
I know.
次のマップの
This
食べ
one is a big one, and I'm sure that the longtime players will be ecstatic to hear that the next two maps that we're targeting are some of the most notorious
悪名
maps
高い
in
マッ
Dead
プ
by Daylight. I'm talking about two cold wind farm
コール
maps,
ドウィンド
Fractured
は農場
Cowshed
か
and Rancid Abattoir. But what's important to remember
いやま
is
ず
that
農場
if you're gonna
さ
listen to the live design process,
畑だよな
be listening to feedback and making further adjustments as we go.
Yeah, definitely. And it's also one of the reasons why it's so crucial that you let us know what your feedback
畑
is
マジできつすぎ
regularly
る
through the official channels in particular.
言ってないわ
Of course, I believe we're going to be having this update for Cold Wind going live sometime before the end of the summer. So make sure to
喜び
keep
の
your
庭は
eyes
マジで
and
ほ
your
きつすぎだよ
ears
な
peeled for more information. You know I had to sneak in a corny pun. You know it. All right, finally, in terms of our quick updates, we have one more feature that we want to discuss. And that is
キャン
something
プに
to
関す
do
る内容
with
だって
face camping.
うん
So if you're new to Dead by Daylight, if you've never heard this term before, face camping is basically a term used to describe a killer that's standing directly in front of a hooked survivor. They're not moving, they're waiting for that hooked survivor to die on hook, and this is usually happening either for a large portion of the match, if not the entirety of the match. We know that face camping can be
これめっちゃでも気
very
になる
unfun for the person on the hook, but of course also the other people in the match. So we're looking to test out a new feature that's going to help combat face camping as a whole.
まあでもこれあれか PTB でまずやっ
The first
て
thing I want to say is that
もうキャン
as
プ
an
の
Ultra
調
6
整
survivor,
と
it's
か
really difficult for me to play against
キャ
someone
ン
who's
プする
face
だけは
camping because I just want to help and I can't. So I'm stuck, doing generators instead, which is fine, but I'd rather help my teammates. But yes, so the way the system works is that the hooked survivor has a
吊るされた生存者の画面にメーターが表示され
and
る
it
シ
fills
ステ
up
ム
based on killer's distance to the hooked survivor. So the closer the killer is, the faster it fills
あ
up.
ー
The further they are, the slower it fills up until it doesn't fill up at all because they're not within a certain radius.
え、何ゲ
And
ー
once
ジっていう
it's
のはそ
full,
の
the hooked survivor can unhook
吊られてるゲー
themselves
ジってこ
even
と
in the second stage. And what's great about this is that they get the full benefits of being unhooked. So it's as though a teammate had unhooked them, or they unhook themselves with the perks
そ
such
れ
as
眠すぎて頭入
deliverance.
ってこないやべ
For those of you who don't know, that means they'll get the haste status effect and the endurance status effect, so they're pretty safe at that stage.
That is so awesome here. I know folks at home are probably already thinking about a bunch of things on this topic, so I'm going
え、ちょっと待
to
って
start by bringing probably one of the questions we're going to get.
頭に入ってなかっ
And
た
that's what happens if the killer is forced to stay by the hook? So there's like multiple survivors swarming the hook, they're forced to stay in that radius. Is there any situation in which this feature might slow down or turn off or be otherwise effective?
That's a great question. And yes, there are some scenarios where it either slows down or turns off. So for the first one that you mentioned, where survivors are swarming the hook, as soon as there is one other survivor within that same radius, the meter will build up a lot more slowly. So the killer doesn't have to worry about survivors swarming the hook and being penalized for it. As for the second option that we talked about, which was turning it off, once the exit gates are powered, the feature is completely turned off. So you can defend your only objective, again, without having to worry about the survivor unhooking themselves.
That makes a lot of sense. Of course, we're going to be so eager to hear what you folks are going to say on this matter. And for the most part, it really does sound like this feature is targeting those most egregious cases of face camping, where it's really used kind of in a spot that's way too early in the game, or in a spot that's really not going to make sure that the match is as fun as possible. So with that said, though, when can folks expect to get their hands on this feature? When can they let us know what their thoughts are?
Burning question. Everyone wants to know. So later this year on a PTB. And as with all PTBs, we'll be listening to feedback and making further adjustments before it goes live. And even once it goes live, we'll still be listening and gathering feedback to make further adjustments, just to make sure that, it's as good as it can be.
Of course, yeah. And again, TLDR, we are eager to hear those thoughts, so let us have them on the official channels as much as possible. You're always keeping an eye out. But I think that's it. That's a wrap for our quick gameplay updates segment. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for joining me, Jeff, again.
Thanks for having me.
It was a lot of fun. If you're interested in learning more about this, please head on over to deadbydaylight.com after the broadcast, where there's going to be an in-depth article looking at all three of these topics in a little more detail. Outside of that, of course, more gameplay updates are coming this year, so stay tuned to our
字幕が見えないんだよな、
channel
ちょうど
to hear
な
more news on that. Finally, our next segment is going to feature Raph and Pamela. They're going to be talking a little bit more about
これ
highly
字幕がちょうど見えねえんだよ
quality of life improvements that you can expect to see in the game soon. So you want to stick around. You do not want to miss this.
We'll see you in the fog.
All right, it's time. Finally, I've been holding this in for too long. I can finally tell you all about our next survivor. Oh.
なるほど。ちょっと待って。
Alright then.
Hi everyone. Glad to be here to celebrate Dead by Daylight's 7th anniversary.
これでも、
My name is Raphael,
あれだな。
producer
切り替えたら配
and
信終
today
わっ
I'm
ちゃうの
pleased to be with Pam as well.
Hi Raph. Hi everyone. My name is Pamela. I'm the lead UI designer on Dead by Daylight as well. And we're so happy to be here today because we want to share with you some of the great quality of life improvements that the team is working really hard for year 8.
So before we dive into the good stuff, today our goal is to give you an idea on when we plan to deliver
自分の
those
制作
upcoming
会社のポッ
features.
プ使ってる。
That said, you know it is sometimes priorities and timelines can shift, but we're more dev-focused live stream than ever planned for this year. We'll make sure to keep you in the loop. All right, let's get to it. So, Pam, to start, I think you have something that the community has been asking a lot.
Yes. So we all know Dead by Daylight has been live for 7 years now. And if you haven't been playing the game since the start, there's no way your inventory isn't full of perks, outfits, and charms, and add-ons and items. Because we did release a lot of content back in the time. But last year, we did introduce the feature called
ロードアートのプリセット、あれね。
Presets, which means that you were able to manage this process a
い
little
つまで
bit
ね、
easier.
管理できるやつね。
But right now we're so
現在この
happy to
機能を
say
さらに
that
拡大。
we're building on this feature even more because we are adding finally the loadout search
ロードア
bar
ートに
to help you
大量の
find
検索バーを追加して
quickly whatever you're looking for. So on the loadout search, you're just gonna need to type in either the name of the thing
パ
you're
ークと
looking
かってこ
for
と
or just a word within the description and it will find for you instantly.
So let's say I'm looking for the perks affecting generators. I just type in generator, and voila, all the related perks will be displayed.
Exactly.
Oh, I can see how it's going to be a huge help for our players.
Yes, and not just that. We're happy to say that this
まあ
feature
要
is
は治
also
療
gonna
と
be
か発
available
電
on
機
all
っていうのを
platforms,
検索して
and you won't have to wait
探し
for
出すっ
it
てこと。
longer either to test it, because this feature is gonna be available today on the PTB update that we're gonna be releasing right after this broadcast.
Amazing. We really hope you're going to enjoy.
Yes. So as we're talking about improvements in the player experience, Raph, I know you have something really interesting for us today.
Yeah, we got a lot of requests on this feature. All DBD players know
検索の
that
機能がつい
sometimes
た。
when a survivor disconnects,
生存者の接続
well,
が
they
検
put
索さ
the
れて
rest of the group at huge
切断ね。
disadvantage. And it's safe to say that at this point, it's not going to be an ideal
気に
experience.
なるこれ。
So that's why with our
生存者が
upcoming
接
feature,
続ボット
once a survivor will disconnect,
ボットじゃない
an AI bot will take over so
ほ
that
ら
the game can
来た
continue.
ボッ
And
ト
who knows, maybe this bot
これ
will
で
be
もいろいろ
better
な
than
んかあ
the
ったよ
player
な
who just disconnected. So, joking aside, we really hope this will
ボ
alleviate
ットか
frustration and help matches to run more smoothly.
Yes, and also to make sure that
え
no
で
one
も
is
これ
left in the
さ
dark, what we're gonna do
普
is
通にも
as
がか
soon
れて
as
死
a
な
bot
死んだっ
logs
けもう
in,
終わりじゃない
every survivor and every killer on the game, they're gonna be made aware through the UI as well as a sound cue whenever they see there is a survivor disconnect bot in the match they're playing.
ボット
And right
ね
now, we have planned to release the feature this summer.
Yeah.
So, for the next feature, if you're playing online game, I'm pretty sure you're gonna recognize what Pam is about to mention.
Yes, this is something that we are super excited
まあペナルティをちょっと重くしてっていうこともできると思うけど
new type of cosmetics.
ね回線が普通に悪くて落ちた場合だったらね
So what we're talking about here is the player cards. And what means for us on the by the light is alongside your name, you're probably going to be able to assign a background on a
関係
banner
やばな
and
大
an
会などの
icon.
自分
And you will be able
ま
to
あ、序
earn
盤で
those
死なれるより
cosmetics
はマ
during
シ
the
やろ
fall. This is where
って
we're
ことと
planning.
考えるしかないね。
The idea is they're going to start as standard rewards in every toll.
いるだけまだマシっ
And
てやつか
we're still going to be working on other ways for you to earn those cosmetics in the future. So we're not stopping there.
That's awesome. Can't wait to share my custom icons and banners.
Yes. One last thing, Raph, I know you have something that ties everything that we're talking about here related to improvements.
Yeah, as we said today, we're constantly working on making DBD a safer, but also a more secure environment for all players. And the report system is an integral part of that. Right now, how it works, at the end of the game,
これでもさ、チートとかのさ、通報って何割ぐらいの人が本当に通報してんだろうね。結構めんどくさいよな。
But it's important to say that our team has always been committed to taking action on this report. Soon, thanks to our upcoming feature, the player report feedback, we will let you know when an action has been taken against a player you reported.
通知がいくってこと？
Also, to highlight even more, not only every report that every player does is really appreciated, but we are really taking serious in having those actions done, on our side.
Yeah, and as for now, we plan to release the feature over the summer. And that's it for today. Thanks for another amazing year. Thank you so much, Pam, for being with us today.
Thank you, Raph.
Next up, an exciting look at what lies ahead for the world of Dead by Daylight. Enjoy the rest of the broadcast.
Ciao.
何でもマイル？6000人見てみます。
新目めくるか。
I'm Stephen Mulrooney, Executive Vice President of Digital at Behavior
メニューよりもっと大事なこ
As
とある
someone
です
who's
ね。
been on Dead by Daylight since the very beginning, it's been amazing to see the ways both the game and its community have grown. We've added a lot to DVD over the past 7 years, with a mobile game,
あ
comic books, board
ー、
game,
ボードゲームも出てた
and
ね。
even the Dead by Daylight movie on the
でも
way.
めちゃめちゃ高いよね。
The franchise was
8000、
something forever.
9000ぐらいした確か。
Today, I'm happy to announce that we're gearing up to get even bigger, expanding Dead by Daylight beyond our core game and giving players more ways into the fog than ever before. To bring these new experiences to life, we're collaborating with some amazing studios, one with expertise in multiplayer games, and another with expertise in interactive narratives. So with that, let's hear a little bit more about what they've been up to.
開発者の取り組みか。ねえいいな。
We're obviously all horror fans here at Supermassive, and massive fans of Dead by Daylight. Now we're thrilled to be collaborating with Behavior on a brand new single-player interactive story game set in the terrifying omniverse of Dead by Daylight.
We've been working hard to blend the tension, agency, and branching storytelling of a supermassive game together with Dead by Daylight's mythology to create an intense narrative experience filled with powerful life or death choices. our game will be set outside the entity's realm and feature the story of a new cast of characters who players will follow for an unprecedented experience beyond the fog.
This is a whole new way for horror fans to experience Dead by Daylight, and we couldn't be more excited to share it with the world. So stay tuned, we'll have more to reveal later this year.
It's been almost a year since Midwinter joined the Behavior family to work on a brand new project set in the Dead by Daylight universe. One of the things we love most about the world of Dead by Daylight is the infinite possibilities. We thought about the game's multiplayer action, which we...
The themes in our game will center around greed and the lust for power. These will be present in both the gameplay itself and in the stories of the characters who were tempted to enter a strange new corner of the entity's realms. Our vision is to create a multiplayer PvE experience where instead of facing off against each other, up to 4 players can team up, enter another one of the entity's realms, and take on a host of deadly enemies that occupy it.
This project is still in very early stages. We are really excited about what we're doing and can't wait to share more as we go.
Stay tuned for more.
7 years in, and the world of Dead by Daylight has never felt bigger. I'm so excited that players will have 2 new ways to explore the entity's realm. There's still a lot of work to do before we'll have more to share, but just follow Dead by Daylight and we'll make sure you're the first to know.
Hi everyone, I'm Xavier Etchepart, Art Director.
Hi everyone, I'm Rosalie, Senior Product Manager.
We're super happy to be back with you today to talk about all the new exciting content coming to the Dead by Daylight store over the next year. Rose, it's been 7 years already.
A long journey.
What a long journey, what a beautiful journey, but 7 years old, wow. Dozens of collections, thousands of cosmetics brought to life with passion and dedication by our art departments. And yeah, along the years, we provided to our players an incredible amount of options when it comes to how to represent themselves in the game.
Some would say too many.
Yes, it's a lot of outfits, and more are coming. And today, I think we should share more about it.
Okay.
About what's coming.
We're ready to share.
Yeah. And also, we have a special guest joining us later to discuss about this unique collection we work on together. So, yeah, maybe we should start.
Okay, so Dead by Daylight is a game, as you all know, that's known for its great soundtrack. And we're always on the lookout for opportunities to explore like the music scene in particular in our cosmetics. And we have 2 collections coming in the next year that, well, although they've just come together and we don't really have any dates yet, but we really couldn't resist sharing. So here goes. First off, Dead by Daylight is partnering with heavy metal legends Iron Maiden
ベビーメタルのレジェンド何
on a collection built around the iconic Eddie, who, well, let's be honest, he fits right into our game, right? All of the cosmetics in this collection will be like portraying his many album cover appearances, which are super cool. And secondly, we're thrilled to be partnering with Slipknot on a collection that showcases many of their trademark masks. We'll be making 9 masks in total, paying tribute to some of the band's most iconic members over the years. Well, all 4 killers, of course.
Yes.
So yeah, as we said, it's really early for both of these collections, but we'll share more news as we get to work on them. What's next?
Yeah, I think it's a good time to talk about our community. Our community, I mean, since the beginning of Dead by Daylight, they are super important for us, and we were attached to put the spotlight on them on a unique store collection since a while, because like we have fans all around the world who are also really talented and creative artists.
For sure.
And even if it's not the first time we showcase their work in the store, organizing
the competition,
right? We did that exactly to appear in game. This year, we would like to take it a step further and unifying our inspirations, passion, guidelines to build something new together. And the result of it is the artists from the Fog collection. So I remember when we asked to our community to submit their work. And
We got
Hundreds, we
applications.
Plenty of amazing applications, and we had to select some of them. So I remember we selected 4 winners from Poland, US, Spain, Canada. There is also a 5th contributor, as you know. We'll keep it for later. Feature on that collection. But we invited them to select their favorite character. It was important. And we are super lucky because we ended up with a split of 2 survivors and 2 killers. So balance was perfect. And then we met and we share with them all these things they need to know to work on our outfits, like the technical constraints, the lore, the
mix and
match, etc. Everything they needed before giving them the really precious maximum creative freedom to start their designs. And next we did this regular follow-up with them, and we achieved beautiful and functional designs, still respecting the artist's intentions, but also our needs. And it was an incredible collaboration. We have, I think, like all these creativity, these ideas, their design, they brought to our game, our fresh approach to it, new eyes. So it's, I'm super happy with the results. So thanks again for these artists to work on that collection was great.
That's great to hear.
Yes.
And also we have that 5th artist that we invited ourselves to be a part of the Artist from the Fog collection. She's an industry veteran, as you know, known for her fantastic work on like Okami, Bayonetta, the Evil Within series, and of course Ghostfire Tokyo. We're incredibly excited to have her joining us today to share a little bit about her designs. Welcome, Ikumi Nakamura.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome. Hi, I'm Ikumi Nakamura. Dead by Daylight のコミュニティの皆さん、こんにちは。よろしくお願いします。
Welcome, Ikumi-san.
Hi.
It's great having you here today. But before we get into the outfits you created for Dead by Daylight, we wanted to ask you first, could you share with us what draws you to horror? And like, was it something that you liked growing up? And like, what's so unique to you about creating art in this genre?
なるほど。ホラーに惹かれる理由は、私もともとお父さんが小さい頃からホラー映画とかホラーのゲームをたくさん与えられて育てられたので、正直惹かれる理由はあんまりよくわからないんです。なぜかというと、自分の体の細胞の中にホラーが染み込んでて、ホラーがあると絶対見るし、ホラーの作品があるとすごい気になっていつも見ちゃうし、でもやっぱりホラーってこう掘り下げていくと結局のところ人の死とか人の生きるとかが描かれていて、非常に多様性があるジャンルだなと思って惹かれるんだと思います。
And you're creating 3 outfits for this collection, each featuring a character that really resonates with our Japanese fans. Could you share with us what stood out the most about each of them to you?
一人はキラーの寒山鬼ですね。彼は呪いの化身の鬼なので、私の住む国の日本の文化を取り入れた呪詛の時に着る服をアウトフィットとして寒山流にデザインさせていただきました。でリジョンのジュリーさんは彼女は狂気的な学生の気持ちを持っている女の子だと思っているので、それを表すためにそういう私たちの文化であるスクールガールの衣装をアウトフィットで彼女にあげてみました。でもう一人がユイで、彼女はすごくバイクを乗ってるたくましい女性だなって思って大好きなんですけれども、そんな彼女の私生活とか彼女が原宿とか行ったらどんな格好をするんだろうっていうのが見たくてそれでデザインをしてみました。
We'd also love to learn more about the whole process and your inspiration for the creation of the design.
キャンドルを頭につけてるんですけど、それはプレイヤーから見たら寒山が来た隠れなきゃって分かるような目印にもなるし、ゲーム的な意味もつけてデザインにしてます。でもう一人のジュリーさんに関してはもともと4人で、リジョン じゃんだから4人デザインしたらいいのかなと思って4人デザインしちゃったら1人でいいですって言われて、ああ分かりましたって言ってジョリーさんをデザインさせていただいて、で今80年代とか70年代のポップカルチャーが非常に世界的にも流行しているので、そこの時に生きていた学生さんといえば、ヤンキーとスケバンだと思ってそのアウトフィットを彼らにあげました。はい、で
やっぱ日本人の人はキャラは日本人が考えた方がいいよな。
じゃないですか。だから彼女の
マジで木村の最初のスキンとかマジで出されるよ。
まず第一で、次に彼女のいつもはバイカーの衣装を着てるからわからないんですけど、実際彼女が可愛い服を着た時にどれだけこうキラーから傷つけられてる姿が見れるのかもっと見たかったんで、比較的薄着にして彼女がキラーから逃げやすいように動きやすいようにしてスポーティーなスタイルを取り入れました。
考えてるね。
Well, thanks again for joining us today, Kumi-san. The outfits look really amazing, and we can't wait for fans around the world to enjoy them. So the artists from the Bug Collection, featuring work from Ikumi Nakamura, will be available in the Dead by Daylight in-game store this summer.
Oh, one more thing. I have a last announcement.
What?
And it will be a nice piece of nostalgia for any long-time fans of Behavior. Because we have our team, our big team, and an important part of this team worked on a game a long time ago named Naughty Bear.
Oh my god.
Naughty Bear. No, this game featured a bear living in his happy community of bears, but he's going on a murderous rampage after they didn't invite him to a party. I mean, what an iconic character, super interesting, and we were attached to bring it to the game since a while, and I'm super happy because now we are finally doing it.
Players have been asking for it.
Yeah, I know, and it's coming soon. This year is coming.
Wow.
And we will attach a cosmetic. It will be part of the Trapper cosmetics, and we will give him a royal treatment. It will be a lot of fun for players to see him.
Awesome.
Thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed all these announcements, all the upcoming outfits coming this year. And thank you again, Ikumi Nakamura, to be here with us today. It was a real pleasure to work with you. Stay tuned because Jill and Sarah are coming up next to talk about the in-game celebrations for the 7th anniversary. Thank you for watching. Bye.
All right, this time for real, okay?
Cut! Matt!
Seriously?
We've talked about this.
No, but
What's so hard? We've been doing this for 5 years together.
I can do it right now.
No,
Like 2 minutes.
wait
Seriously.
for your cue.
No.
Hey there, I'm Sarah Robinson. I'm one of the associate art directors on Dead by Daylight. I help out with a number of areas of the game, but events are definitely one of my favorites.
And I'm Gene Escalante, a senior game designer on Dead by Daylight, and I'm focused on the events. And I'm so glad that I get to be here with Sarah, as 7 years ago, when I first became a fan of DVD, she helped me get my very first tattoo, which was altruism, just 2 months after the game's release. Thank you.
No problem, I'm happy. Okay, so Gene, there's lots to celebrate this
リ
year.
ビングのテレビじゃなくて電気
We're
消して
kicking things off early
い
this
つでも寝れるよう
year
にしたわ
with a month of in-game activations leading up to the anniversary event. So tell us more about these activations.
Exactly. So each week we will be celebrating a different 2-year period of Dead by Daylight's history. So that'll include characters, maps, and mechanics that were introduced during those periods. So for example, week 1 will be featuring the Blood Hunts. Week 2 will then be doubling the Rift fragments for your Rift Pass. And in week 3, we will be inviting you, the players, to vote for a community choice event, which will occur during the Chapter 28 release. And once the anniversary event goes live, we'll be doing giveaways for previous anniversary cosmetics, including outfits and the Year 5 crown.
へえ
Twisted Masquerade was a
過去のスキンだっ
huge hit
て
last year.
それ嬉しい
We're bringing it back bigger
あれ
and
欲しい
better
な
than ever. But the host of the
Twisted Masquerade, has actually stepped out of the shadows this year and has lent their certain special kind of decorating skills to our in-game event. What can players expect to see?
Well, the host has introduced a lot of various artworks throughout various areas. Well, the host has introduced a lot of various artworks throughout various areas.
めっちゃ今コメント見たらハート飛んでる。怖っ。誰？めっちゃ今コメント見たらハート飛んでる。怖っ。
Are these like weird ghostly spirits? Who or what are they? If you want to find out, you're going to have to take a closer look.
Speaking of masked figures, we're bringing back Masquerade Mask this year. We have 12 new masks for 12 new characters. But getting your hands on them last year was a little tricky. For killers, you had to make it through your trial. And for survivors, you had to actually make it through the execution. So how have we improved things for this year?
Well, the invitations that came out last year, Sarah, they'll be back. But this time, invitations will be holding charges. And you'll use those charges to kind of mess with the opposition while you're in chase. So, if you're a survivor, what you'll be able to do is block the window vaults so the killer can't pursue you. And you'll also be able to spawn a pallet, which can be used in an emergency, but it'll break right upon use. Killers, on the other hand, they'll be able to reduce the impact of a stun, remotely break a pallet or a breakable wall, and survivors better watch out about this one. They will be able to inflict the exposed status effect on you once they've reached a tier of bloodlust. But in order to get your cosmetic, you will need to make sure that you are holding onto at least one charge by the time that the exit opens. And that's either the exit gate or the hatch. So our players are going to have to decide what is ultimately more important to them. Exhausting the charge to help them in a time of need, or getting that brand new mask.
Oh, it's such a tough choice. But I love the players have a mechanic now where they can gain these masks without having to escape the trial. So, beyond the mask, we have a number of excellent unlockable cosmetics as part of the Twisted Masquerade event tome, including 2 brand new outfits. Last year, our guests of honor were Hattie and the Dread as part of our Roots of Dread chapter. But this year, we're highlighting 2 fan favorites, Nia and the Hillbilly. We also have a number of playfully chaotic charms for you to collect. It's worth noting, though, that all of last year's cosmetics, masks, outfits are going to be available in the store. So if you missed out on anything, now's your chance to go collect them.
Exactly. And keeping track of their collections is going to be much easier this year. So the event pop-up now is multi-tabbed. So you'll be able to find a collection tab and a store tab. In the collection tab, you'll find anything that can be earned through event gameplay or through the event tome. And in the store tab, you'll be able to find anything that we want to feature that is event related. And in there, you'll be able to find the Feng Min and the Ghostface outfits, which are brand new Twisted Masquerade outfits. So be sure to check those out.
We've got one more thing coming as part of the anniversary event, don't we, Jane? This year, we're debuting a new kind of challenge random perks. This is exactly what it sounds like. You roll the proverbial dice, and your loadout is equipped with those random perks.
これはでもありがたいな。
So this is a condition you might see on challenges that ask you to heal a survivor or down a survivor, for example.
楽しそうこれ。
And last but not least, we're bringing back community challenges. So this is a great time for the whole community to get together, to work together and unlock additional rewards.
Exactly, Sarah. And we will be there, ready to support you guys through those community challenges. So make sure to stay tuned and don't forget that the road to anniversary content starts today.
まだやんの?
And that is a wrap on the 7th anniversary show for Dead by Daylight and another year of content reveals. Thank you so much for joining us and spending your day with us here. It's been as exciting as I hoped it would be. I hope you've enjoyed it. And don't forget that the PTB for End Transmission is live right now. So if you're on PC,
なんかさ、結構前にさ、PS とかも PTB できるいつかみたいな。
So thanks once again to our dev team back at the studio. Thanks.
Oh, right. I have one last thing. Seriously,
これやばそう、これ。
I know we had some great reveals today.
これやばそう。
I have one last thing that I'm super thrilled to talk about. We are welcoming into the fog this year.
あ、これニコラス・ケイジじゃない？
It's brand new Survivor, like we've never done.
これはニコラス・ケイジ
He's
だ
an
ね。
amazing actor with a
はい
career
はい。
that spans decades. He's done everything, all the greatest movies you've ever
す
seen.
ごいよな、ニコラス・
He's
ケイ
been
ジ。
in the horror world for a while with cult classics to cosmic
ね、言
horror.
ってたよね。多分いつか来るんだろう
He
ね。
will be joining the fog.
でもこの7
This
周
summer.
年で言わないってこと
We're so
はま
excited
だ
to
まだ
have him
先な
with
のか
us.
な。
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
でもやっぱ個人的にはあれだよな。
Shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
浅川陽一来たなら松島菜々子も来てほしかったよな。いや、これすごいよな。7月6日だっけ、これ。終わったね。なるほどね。
それ、女優名やん。
だからさ、ニコラス・ケイジ来るなら7個も来てることね。なんだろうね。まあ、スキンがいっぱい来るってことと、まあ、キャンプに対してのことと、まあ、切断したら、ポットが来るっていうことと、まあ、新チャプター。あとなんかあったっけ？あ、これも撮ったよ。さっき撮った。あとトラッパーのやつね。緑だった？
短期観察するのはいいけど、キラーにメリットないもないやん。
まあでもあれじゃない？とりあえず PTB でやってっていう感じじゃないかな。これでもなんかさ、別ゲーでしたらもらえるみたいなやつじゃなかったっけ？キャンプのやつあんま見てなかったから、後でちょっと詳しく見てみるわ。なんか、デッドバイデイライト公式のやつアクセスしたら、詳細載ってるって書いてたね。それ見てみるわ。まあ、とりあえずあれか。新チャプターか。
回避すると距離に応じてゲージが溜まる。黙ると解放が使える。
あー。マジか。マジか。
見てみるんや。
マジか。それ、マジか。そのまま実装されたらもうキャンプはもう。でもガチキャンして、わざと抜かして、わざとトンネルさせて、解放させて、またぶち殺しに行くみたいな。そういうこともできると思うけど。どうなんだろうね。まずは PTB だよね。PTB やって、どういう風な調整来るか。
まあ、やってみてですが。
そうだね。そうっすね。まだ飛んでんだけど。まだ飛んでんだけど。音うるさいね。こんなにうるさかった？音うるさいね。あ、これ、ハウリングか。PP は。いやー。まあでも楽しみだな。寝ます？
羽までキラーやってみようかな。
マジか。すげえな。新チャプターのやつ来てるわ。そう、あとまあパークだよな。キラーは割と結構外れだったけど、あれ今回のパークなんだっけな。そもそも誰かっていうのも忘れたんだけど。ああ、こいつらか。ああ。なんかもうネタ切れ感がありそうだよね。よし、じゃあお疲れ様でした。おやすみ。